Ferrari or Lamborghini? Today I'm going to buy a car from one of the leading supercar brands with a budget of £500,000.
After a lot of search in the market, I have narrowed it down to two cars.
The Ferrari SF90 or the Lamborghini Temerario. Which of those two cars is the best to buy with £500,000 budget?
Well, I think I have the answer.
Right, so we need to find a... After speccing my brand new Lamborghini Temerario, I decided to have a little bit of a think about it before I pressed go on ordering that brand new car.
And that's because there is a problem.
Buying a brand new Lamborghini from the dealership can be a huge advantage over buying one second hand, simply because if you can get an early enough slot, you can sell them for overs and sometimes for huge profits.
But now the whole car sales market has changed, and this might be the first Lamborghini in recent years to depreciate in value from the start.
I think I would want 30 grand behind list.
As much as I obviously love the brand Lamborghini, when we set out on this journey, we had two objectives. Number one, it got to be under budget, and number two, it got to be a good investment. But if this brand new car did lose money instantly, it would be a very bad investment.
I would still love a Temerario. When buying any car, in theory you should lose money. It's immediately second hand, but because of how strong the Lamborghini brand is, it's just not been a thing. But losing money or not, I'm a huge petrol head. So let's see when these cars are scheduled to arrive so I can plan to get one of the first Temerarios arriving into the UK.
I just wondered when the Temerario was going to be first hitting the UK, please, for delivery cars.
First customer cars, I think, are going to be sometime in 2026, so still quite a while away.
2 years. See, that's ridiculous. That's the problem with some of the new models. They take years to come out. I am not waiting 2 years for a car, especially when I can get an SF90 today.
So it's decided we are getting a Ferrari SF90. I think I've made the right decision. Now the McLaren, it was an amazing car, but it was far from being ideal for a daily, and I think it's going to lose a little bit more money yet. And the Temerario, well, it's just years away yet. Whereas the Ferrari, it ticks all the boxes and it's available today. For me, this is the perfect supercar to buy under our budget. And another thing to consider is that we already know that the Ferrari SF90 is faster in a straight line than the flagship Lamborghini Revuelto, and its little baby brother's coming, the Temerario. Surely that's not going to be as fast. But it still has me wondering, will the SF90 be faster round a track? So when we get the SF90, we are going to take it straight to a racetrack to see which is the fastest supercar to buy within our budget of £500,000. But first, we need to go car shopping. The one I test drove with Amari was a convertible, and I personally would never take the roof off. The hardtop coupe versions are 100 grand less. So let's go on Auto Trader and see what we can find.
Now on Auto Trader, there's definitely enough of them. There's 28 for sale.
Although there were 28 to choose from, none of them stood out at the right spec or the right price.
So all these are great, fantastic cars, but none of them are ticking all the boxes. And if we're going to go for this car and we think about the brief to start with, the £500,000 and a sound investment, if we don't buy the right car with the right spec, it's definitely not going to be a sound investment. So let's do some Googling.
After an hour of searching, I think we have found the perfect car.
1,700 miles from new. It's a Rossa Corsa. Ceramics, nose lift, front spoiler, diffuser, splitter, all carbon fibre interior, 7-year service pack. This is perfect. It's 2023, so there's loads of warranty left. It's only just gone a year old. This is perfection. Only downside, it's an auction.
When you buy a car from auction, there are always some negatives compared to going into a dealership.
You're not getting warranty, it's sold as seen. You have got Ferrari warranty, but what happens if there's something wrong with the car? Say it's been clocked or it's got some sort of ECU upgrade and Ferrari no longer carry on that warranty. That's your problem. Finance. You know, you can't go into the dealership. This is from a person, so again, difficult to finance a car.
Also, sometimes you can't even view the car, so that means no test drive. It's definitely a bit of a gamble.
A lot of negatives, but there are positives because there's going to be a lot of people who can't have this car. They can't buy this car because they need all those things we just discussed. So there's going to be less people looking at this, and this is the perfect car.
So we know there are risks, but on the other hand, could we get a bargain? So the next day, we got ready to start bidding.
So we've got a deadline time for 6 minutes time. Ooh.
Well, we've been here before, haven't we?
We have. Don't get emotionally involved. 25.
With an auction, it is very easy to get carried away, especially if you have your mind set on the car. That can result in spending way more than you should have. So the simple solution is to set a limit, but stick to that maximum figure.
What's your limit?
305.
So with the limit set, we can start the bidding war. The current highest bidder is £280,000. So considering an equivalent car is 330k, and that's 2 years older, we might just still get a steal.
Oh, right, we're in. We're highest bidder.
Is this it? Oh, you're out.
And we got outbid again and again.
Go on, 282, this will be unbelievable. Oh! We're back in.
And then it slowed at £285,000. Still an absolute bargain.
Right, we're back in the game, but this is going to go on forever, isn't it?
But then a new bidder entered the chat.
John Sinister, no way. I know John. He'd be buying it to raffle it off.
We ended up in a bidding war with John.
But we're now up to 290.
The price just kept getting higher and higher, and we were quickly getting close to our pre-planned maximum bid limit.
Still a cheap car, but we're getting to the stage where it ain't going to be a cheap car if we're not careful.
We were battling it out, but there is a technique that I learned when buying my house.
When people start going, talking to their missus, you know they're getting to close to the limit. So when I bought this at auction, my friend went with me and he told me what to do. So basically, the second anyone bids, just go, yeah, and just make everyone think he's not stopping. Psychology. And that's what
He's not stopping.
he's doing it now. So we are now officially over our limit.
Now, we have to consider an extra cost. Whatever the hammer price is, we also have the buyer's premium fees, and that was another £7,200. So altogether, we are already at £308,000. But that's still cheaper than any equivalent car. So we kept going.
New limit.
We went again and again up to £302,500.
Right, this is definitely the last one, okay? We're officially out.
So whatever happens, this is my very final bid.
40 seconds. 30 seconds. There's 20 seconds. 15 seconds. 10 seconds.
What a You got to go one more and go straight in there.
Okay, so we're going one more straight in. But what he's going to do, look, he's going to get to 10 seconds. He's going to flip in wipe us out again. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You won it! Yeah! Oh yeah, here we go.
So we won the auction with a bid of £303,500, and with the fees added, the total cost was just over £310,000. So compared to an equivalent spec car, we are still saving a huge £20,000, and ours is nearly 2 years newer. So even more good news, we still have years left of official Ferrari warranty.
Time to break the news to my wife.
You tell her.
And then she saw the price we actually got it for.
Happy days!
But that big risk still hasn't gone away. I haven't even seen the car, although the pictures look good. In reality, it could be in a right state. It could have unlimited amount of problems. So we need to get to Newcastle to collect it, very much with our fingers crossed. Before we hit the road, we'd worked up an appetite.
When we're super busy, it's very easy to snack on unhealthy foods. So let HelloFresh take out the stress of eating well.
So let's get started with the super easy instructions. And first up, cutting the potatoes.
Don't worry if you are a bad cook, because all the meals come pre-portioned. There's a variety of different recipes, and if you do drive a Tesla, there's even vegan options.
And don't think all this amazing convenience comes at a high cost. You can get meals from as little as £3.15 per serving. And just like that, dinner was served.
Well done.
So if you want to try out HelloFresh, you can use my discount code. Now that'll get you 60% off your first order, 25% off the next 2 months, and you also get free desserts for life.
So with bellies full, we are now off to pick up the brand new Ferrari SF90. Right, we are off to see the Ferrari. A red car, finally a red car in the collection. Super excited to see this car. Lamborghini, I've left the dark side now. We're on the other side of the fence. We've moved across Italy. Do you think they'd be happy or sad to see me go? I bet they're having sort of like, imagine the champagne going off in the boardroom.
I think in the warranty department especially.
He's gone. And then Ferrari's like that.
Newcastle.
Ferrari's high. Right, here we are. This is the address. You alright? Is it Dave?
Hello. How can I help you?
Come to get a car.
What car?
Ferrari SF90.
I've sold it, mate, sorry. You're too late. It's gone.
Your wife doesn't find you.
No. No, who are you?
Mark.
Mark, I don't know you. No, I've sold it, go away. Nice to meet
Nice
you.
to meet you.
Are you ready to see this car?
Yeah, I'm
You
excited.
sure?
I'm excited.
Really? Are you really
I'm
excited?
really excited.
Do you want to push the button or should I?
Am I allowed?
Yeah, of course you can. It's that one there. Go on then.
That one.
Yeah.
This beast has a 4-litre twin-turbo V8 engine with 3 electric motors. It is absolutely beautiful. 1,000 horsepower, 0 to 60 in just 2.4 seconds, and a top speed of 211 miles per hour. Look how low the engine is. That's mad, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
The car seems in perfect condition, but let's find out about the car's history. Did you have this one new?
Technically, yes, but technically it has another owner.
Right.
So there's a bit of a story behind it. The original person who ordered the car, he spec'd the car, he waited for it, put a large deposit down on the car, but unfortunately got into some sort of financial difficulty when he came to buy it. So he couldn't buy it. Now I don't understand why the dealer actually registered it in his name, but he never took delivery of it. And I took benefit slightly of, he lost a little bit of money on his deposit, so I managed to pick it up for slightly cheaper, which was good for me. But when it was delivered, it had 6 miles on it, so it was...
Oh, it really was.
Oh, it was brand new, absolutely brand new.
One question we all want to know, how much did Dave actually pay for this car?
Knocking on the door of 430,000.
Wow. Wow. So that's basically lost about 120 grand then.
Yes. Yeah, unfortunately they've taken a hit.
Yeah. But even better news, with the other guy's deposit, the car specs at a whopping £450,000. So I have saved 140 grand from you, and the car has only done 1,700 miles. So to put that into perspective, this Ferrari has depreciated £82 every single mile. But buying new cars like the SF90 from Ferrari probably gets you on a VIP list, and then you have an invite on some very special limited number cars. Or so you would think.
I've sort of semi-fallen out with them. I've had an F40, I've had an F50, I've had an Enzo, but I wasn't a good enough customer to get a LaFerrari.
And they said that to you?
Yeah. So, well, not quite in those words. They just said, no, you can't have one. You're not on the list.
So what made somebody be on the list of...
Well, I think they said if you had kept all of them, then you would have qualified.
Right.
But because I haven't kept them.
So buying all these millions of pounds worth of cars doesn't make you a good enough customer. They are saying you have to keep them all. I'm so glad I've bought this car secondhand, especially as it's already lost the £140,000. So what did you do?
I bought a McLaren P1 instead.
Dave then showed me around some basics of the car.
That's launch control.
Nice.
I know what this one does.
Yeah, that's your... Oh, right, that's just turned everything off.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much indeed. Please look after it. I did.
I am. Launch her in the first mile, that's what we like. That's mad. You have to be brave with that traction off, wouldn't you? Look at that.
Turn off!
Turn off! Turn off!
Top speed run.
Top speed run. Hit it. Ready?
Yeah.
60, 70, 100, 120, 140,
160, 180, 200, 210.
This car seems incredible. It even felt stable at 200 miles an hour-ish, but not all is perfect.
What do you think then, overall first impressions?
I like it.
It's cool,
Fast.
isn't it? What about the interior then? That's going to be a controversial thing, isn't it? To me, I think we need a modification on the car.
On the photos on the auction website, the cream leather didn't look too bad, but that's the problem with not viewing a car before. So when we got home, I got Jane's honest opinion on the new car.
Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Oh wow, love it. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, it's got black roof. No way. Oh, look at the lights.
I love the back end. You know me.
What's the little one and the big one for?
It's like big flush and little flush.
I'm going big flush. Oh jeez.
Yeah. I'm the same with that.
What do you think to the colour?
The cream.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I'd like it if I was married to Magnum PI, but I'm not.
Basically, she reckons that to have a Ferrari, you've got to have a moustache and white hair.
The man that you bought it off. No, it's beautiful. Good choice, McCann.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
The real question is though, is it fast?
Welcome to our racetrack, and it has it all. A big straight where power is important, and also tight technical sections where the car needs extreme handling agility. This, to tell the truth of, is the SF90 faster than the Lamborghini Revuelto around a racetrack.
Right, the rules are simple. First of all, I'm going to set a lap in the Lamborghini Revuelto, and I'm going to try and beat it in the Ferrari SF90. Now, that one's a V12, that's a V8, that's normally aspirated, and that is twin turbo. That's red, that's blackish, but only one can be the winner. Any ideas who's going to win?
Ferrari.
Lads, who's going to win?
Red cars are always faster.
Everyone thinks the red one.
So let's find out. After a few laps of warming the Lambo tyres, it's time to set the base time.
Oh! Right in my braking point. Nice. Go on, get the apex. Go on. Whoa. Then brake for the chicane hard. We're good. Okay, get some traction. Wait for traction. Whoa! Now the last corner. Don't mess it up. We've got to get on the power early. Come on! There's the time. And that is the time for the Lamborghini Revuelto. Whew. But is the Ferrari SF90 going to beat it? And that's the big question.
How did it feel?
Scary.
How did the car feel?
Oh yeah, the car. Fast. But I'm really interested, just said, like, is that SF90 going to be faster than that? I think it's got more acceleration, but I'm not sure you can use it, especially around this tight track. So I think it's going to be extremely close. Extremely close. But did it sound good?
Sounded amazing.
Did it?
Next up, the Ferrari.
Which one's going to win?
So it's time to find out if I have made the right decision, and have I bought the fastest supercar within our £500,000 budget. It's between the very raw McLaren 765LT, the brand new model Lamborghini Temerario, and the one we chose, the Ferrari SF90. So fingers crossed this is faster than Lamborghini Revuelto, and then I know I've made the right decision.
Jesus Christ! As if it's going sideways already.
Wow, you hear that wheel spinning still?
Yes, hard into the chicane, hard into the chicane. Whoa, watch the back end. Get the curb. Okay, straight line the next curb. We got a bit sided.
What's happened? Where we at? Where we at?
So, how fast do you think you actually went?
I honestly think it's super close. It's got to be super close.
Right.
Because they felt so different but so similar speed.
Yeah, yeah.
Could you feel the weight difference?
That is just, yeah.
Yeah.
It's lighter, but it's so much more dangerous. Like when you brake hard, it comes round like that. Stamp on the brakes and it's just sorted and stable. That thing, accelerating wants to kill you, braking wants to kill you, but like you can't use the power.
Right. Okay.
Like you can down here, but even when I come out that corner, it was wheel spinning there, wheel spinning there. It's wheel spinning every time you change gear.
So, the Revolto, you did 29.2
World record.
What do you think you did in the SF?
Late 28s.
28.1.
0.1.
Second.
You are kidding me.
No.
A second fast. Oh, I got goosebumps. A second faster.
Yeah. So on a small track like that, this is a long time.
That is ridiculous. So that's it then. We've proved that the SF90 is faster in a straight line and also round a track. Such a shame. Well, it just proves that we did make the right decision with our £500,000 budget. Thank you for watching the series. See you next Tuesday, 6 p.m.